Sis, he loves you. However, he's unable to love you properly. And this is because of the stronghold. I want to share a visual that God gave me a little while ago about my relationship. Me and my person, we were currently in separation, no contact. We were separated for 2 months, no contact for 1 month. He's been back for like 5-6 days now. But I knew that all of this was coming because of the visual that God gave me. And I want to share that with you so you all can see like the importance of the separation and how like you cannot fight somebody else's strongholds. It's going to end badly for you if you do. So the visual was me being really close to him. It's like we were hugging and like we were chest to chest, and like I am just so happy and like in love. I'm like in la la land. And I noticed that as I'm super close to him, I started to see strongholds, like entities orbiting us. They're like going around us in a circle. And me being familiar with spiritual warfare, fasting and praying and deliverance, like I have a whole ministry about that. So I knew like what these things were. I knew that they were strongholds, but I didn't care. Like I wasn't intimidated about the strongholds. So my person and me were together and we got things going like this around us. Again, I'm not worried about the strongholds because I love him and he loves me, and like God brought us together and like everything is perfect. But then what happened was these things that were orbiting, I then got hit by one. And I was like, oh, that hurt. And then I got hit by another one. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That hurt. And eventually what happened was I kept getting hit by his strongholds to where I started to back up. And God was showing me that this was me detaching. Eventually I backed up out of the circle. So now what I see is him standing, and around him is the strongholds. They're orbiting. And then what happened was, as he's standing there and things are going around him, one of the strongholds, one of the entities, it came out and it was like face to face with me. And it said, he belongs to me. You can't have him. And right then and there, it was like, dang. Me knowing spiritual laws, I understood that he has strongholds that are preventing him from loving me properly. And he's not controlling them. Like me loving him is hurting me because he does not have the strongholds under control, or he hasn't got deliverance from the strongholds. So me being with him while these entities are on him is hurting me. The only thing that I can do in this moment is to surrender, because I cannot fight his strongholds. They're his. I have no legal grounds over them. So that's how I knew that he has some things that he has to go and fight by himself. I cannot help him. So I knew soon that the separation was coming. And it did. We ended up separating. Again, 2 months separation. And then for a month, there was no contact. We're back together now. And I don't want to say he's a new person as if the person that he was not awesome and phenomenal, but those strongholds are gone. He dealt with all of them. And he can now love and pour into me the way that I deserve to be loved and poured into. Your person cannot love you properly because of their strongholds. Because of this, you staying with him is going to put you in danger. Because of that, God has to separate you two so that he can deal with you and your strongholds, and he can deal with him and his strongholds. But know that you cannot fight his strongholds. You have no legal grounds to fight his strongholds. The only thing that you can do in this season is surrender. Surrender, move out of the way, and allow God to work. If you need help with this, come and join us inside the Kingdom Lounge.